Welcome back to the colony. My name is Pat Clear, and the march of civilization continues ever onwards here in Rimworld despite the Dane's best attempts at stopping that from happening. So yeah, we've been having a pretty good run so far, so I hope nothing ruins that. Well, looks like we have a 3% bonus to the melee dodge chance for Arcana, so it's straight that they can last just a little bit longer in melee. So let's go see what we did out of this endless progress research, shall we? And let's send somebody over to go release Ninja here. I think he's had enough present time to think about what he's done with his life to deserve it. In other words, welcome back, Ninja. And that's a 3% bonus to the rest rate multiplier for Arcana, so that's right. Let's just see what we did out of this endless progress research. Well, that's a 3% bonus to the meat amount that we did for the animals that we butchered, so hopefully those, that turkey herd that I have now, use a bit more meat. Right, heavy bridges. Haven't done those at all this, entire time. And then do the endless progress research again. Well, that's the heavy bridges research completed, so that's straight. And that's a 3% bonus to the toxic resistance for Arcana, so that's straight. Run that one again, please. And it looks like Contract and Venture are having a bit of a social spat with each other, so I guess that's free melee experience for both of them, and medical XP for the doctors. Wonder what it was about. Bitch suitably scorned Contract's father's sense of responsibility. Alright. Also, I wonder how I ended up with the mufflos in the recreational room. Oh well, I guess they're free now. Right, somebody close the door. And they're straight back to the rec room. And now we have a couple of new lovers. That's Rob and Cave. So I guess I'm gonna have to get a double bed around for them. Well, looks like Latch is about ready to give birth. Got it for childbirth. Alright, I guess this is fine. And that's a 3% bonus to the injury healing factor of Arcana, so that's straight. Run that one again, please. Well, it was a sick childbirth. Somehow, we managed to hit the 10%. Even though it said it was a 90% chance of healthy. Yeah, I guess that's just the way the turkey crumbles sometimes. Anyways, I think it's time to name the baby. Yeah, Rain's fine. Well, looks like we have some cardopods that have arrived. Let's just see what they are. 21 medicine. Alright. So, yoink. And I'll also take the steel slab chunk, please and thank you. And inject is off in a daze. The final straw was imprisoned. Yep. But I guess that was to be expected since he tried to destroy one of our passenger shuttles, Ninja. And that's a 3% bonus to the rest rate multiplier for Arcanas. So let's just run that one again, shall we? And that's a 3% bonus to the global learning factor for Arcana, so that's straight. Let's run that one again, shall we? Well, that's a 3% bonus to the medical operation speed for Arcana, so that's straight. Let's run that one again and see what we did this time, shall we? Well, looks like we had a pretty fun party of truth for a total of +8 mood for 6 days, so that's straight. But on the bad side, we have a cyclone high aimed at the women at the colony. Well, that's just a thing. And that's a 3% meat amount bonus to the colony if we butcher an animal at the butcher's table, so that's straight. Let's run that one again, shall we? Well, looks like we have a 3% bonus to the smelting speed from that endless progress research. So let's run that one again, shall we? Well, looks like we're dealing with the heat wave, so I hope the air conditioning and the colony is up to the task of just dealing with that mess. Well, looks like we got a new batch of visitors, so let's just see who has the relationships with their colonists. Ninja's 10. Alright. Well, looks like Jolta and Pinda are having a bit of a social spat, so I guess that's free medical XP for the doctors and free melee XP for both of them. What was it even about? Yeah. Pinda hurled in insults about Jolta's sense of responsibility. Alright. And that's a 3% bonus to the eating speed for Arcana, so they can wolf down their meals faster, so that's straight. Run that one again, please. Well, that's a 3% bonus to the carrying capacity for Arcanas from that endless progress research. Let's run that one again, shall we? And that was a 3% bonus to the toxic resistance for Arcana, so that's straight. Let's run that one again, shall we? Well, looks like, Blight Society decided to be, well, not that bright about this raid, since, they're dropping in right on top of me, in range of my anti-aircraft turrets. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out the way they think that this is gonna work out. See? All I did is some steel slag. Anyways, I'm gonna process it down into steel. Well, looks like we had a real party that was pretty fun. In fact, it was so fun, I wonder wants to join because of it. Best at intellectual, still level 12. Oh well, I guess I didn't have another scientist in this colony. What else are you good at, Paul? So let's see, early bird, slothful, nimble, delicate, double passion and intellectual. Single passion in medical, and that's a still level of 10, and another single passion in crafting, and that's a still level of 9. Alright. I guess it's into the research labs for you, as a scientist, Paul. And the only health issue is the artery blockage, so we're gonna take care of that after, I get the, self-defense situation sorted out for Paul. Alright, so the self-defense situation is sorted out for Paul. Just about. And then it's time for a bionic heart. Let's see. Now I think it's just gonna be the some of the tier 4 emergency response bots. Just gotta find them all. Ah, there they are. And the surgery was a success. You know, I wonder what's going on with all the food poisoning from the lavish meals lately. Oh well, I guess it is what it is right now. And that's a 3% bonus to the global word speed of Arcana, so that's right. Let's just see what we did out of this endless progress research, shall we? Well, that's a 3% bonus to the mean amount from that endless progress, and a score of 75 from that batch of visitors, and a gift. 9 letter world medicine. Alright. Well, we had a troop fair that was so fun, I wonder who wants to join. I regret to inform you that wonder was eaten by a ward. And that's a 3% bonus to the carrying capacity of Arcana, so that's right. Well, looks like some of the visitors in that batch of visitors has relationships with some of our colonists. Let's just see who it is. Yep, it's all ninja. So I'm counting 3 of Ninja's tens. Ninja's great grandfather, Ninja's grandpa, and Ninja's aunt are all paying us a visit. Looks like we have some new lovers, and it's Zakrath and Minav. But I don't have a double bed for them. Well, I guess it's time to make one then. Well, that's a 3% bonus to the rest rate multiplier, so that's straight. And we have a score of 78 out of that batch of visitors, and a gift. 33 Plasia. Alright. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have bought a Persona Core a while ago. Because right now, the ship is under construction. Looks like, Pulpmo is paying us a visit, so that's straight. And that's a 3% bonus to the injury healing factor for Arcana, so that's straight. Run that one again, please. Ooh, hey, an exotic goods trader. Let's go see if they have any, Persona Cores on offer. Yeah, that's your job. Alrighty then. Persona Core, where aren't thou? Nope. Well, I guess we're gonna be doing this one the hard way then. And by that I mean, let's just call one of our allies. See if they know where the Persona Core is. Alrighty then. Right, so let's just see where this is. Not too far. 14 enemies, and yeah, well, I should be able to deal with this one with the UM, right? Rifle users. Bill. Who's he is? You go report to that shuttle. Machinito. You're in 2. What? Rivers, Brennan, and Minav. Go report to the shuttles as well. Right, you lot. You're going to get in this shuttle. And right, I have too many people. Alright, that should do it. You lot, go get in the other shuttle. Nope, still too many people. Or, you're going into the other shuttle. And yes, this is why I have these shuttles. Really, I can't send them both at once? Lame. Alright, so that takes care of you. Let's also send this one over. And I forgot to load armor here. Well, you're getting out of this one, you lucky duck. Alright, so the first shuttle has landed, and I'm gonna be landing over here, where it's relatively safe. And I'm gonna park the other shuttle nearby too. And away we go. What am I dealing with anyways? Oh, it's just primitives. How unfortunate for them. Alright, I guess you know the drill with primitives. It's, well, let's just say they're in for a nasty surprise. All because we want the persona core that they have. We could have just purchased it from them and just saved us the trouble, but no, well, this is just the way the cookie troubles sometimes, I guess. And now they're fleeing straight towards the colonists that are, less than friendly with them. Anyways, that's a 3% bonus to the medical surgery success chance for our colonists. Run that one again, please. And that's the last one, so I guess we're gonna go check every single building here. So you melee attack that door, you melee attack this door. And we're just gonna loot the place. As it often goes. Thankfully, it's just wood. And I just realized that I can just destroy it. Well. Oh well, it is what it is, and besides we already found the persona core. Yeah, not much stuff here, is there? Alright, so which one is the persona core going into? I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it makes it back. So you're getting loaded into one of them. Or rather this one. And just prioritize loading that shuttle. And I realized that I just brought some of the colonists that were trying to go to bed. Oops. Oh well. Alright, so the persona core is loaded. And now we just need to load the colonists too. And yes, I can load them all. So 2 shuttles did the trick for this trip. Well, that's a 3% bonus to the rest rate multiplier, and it's time for the colonists over here to go back home to the colony. This shuttle can go here. And now let's launch this one. And it can just go right here. Well, that takes care of that side quest. And now let's about the persona core. The ship computer core that we needed the persona core for. At some point. Well, looks like Bear and Poyod are having a bit of a social spat with each other. I wonder what for. Poyod insulted Bear's ideas. Alrighty then. Well, looks like Poyod got KO'd. But oh well, it's free melee experience for both of them, and medical XP for the doctors. Well, Matthew and Snuffler got into a bit of a social spat, and Snuffler is a visitor. I wonder why. Snuffler disrespected Matthew's hair. Alrighty then. Well, looks like I just have a pet squirrel now. I guess you get to live in Area 1 now for the rest of your life, Squirrel 1. Well, looks like Ninjat is off on a days. The final straw was serious pain. Alright, Ninjat. Well, don't explain why I couldn't find the persona form to actually finish the ship computer. It's still in the shuttle. Well, let's just fix that right now. It's apparently the colonists don't automatically take the stuff from the shuttle out. Because you think they would, but apparently they don't. Well, the ship's fully built now. Well, Rivers and Bar are having a bit of a social spat. I wonder what for. Let's just see. Bar compared Rivers to a rhino. Alrighty then. Well, I guess it's Murder and Kid's turn for a social spat. Let's just see what it is about. Kid implied negative things about Murder's lovers. Alright. Well, looks like somebody's having a marriage, and it's, Tusias and Bitch. And that's a 3% bonus to the medical operation speed of our colonists, so that's straight. Well, looks like we have some visitors, so let's just see, who they are, and it's, one of our allies that I just can't pronounce. It starts with, Dinst. Well, let's just see who is having a marriage in the future. That's Robin Cave. And that's a 3% bonus to the global earning factor of our colonists, so that's straight. Run that one again, please. Well, I didn't exactly catch the satisfaction store of our address, but I did catch the gift. Mastodon wool flop hat, good quality, bison wool head wrap, normal quality, and lizard skin kid pants, normal quality. Alright. And that's a 2% bonus to the medical surgery success chance, so that's straight. Run that one again, please. Well, that's a 3% bonus to the carrying capacity of our colonists, so that's straight. Let's run that one again, shall we? Well, looks like we have manhunter pack on the loose. No. It's grizzly bears. 50 of them. Well, I guess it's time to lock the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now, because, right now, functionally speaking, it really doesn't. So I guess I'll just lock everybody inside of area 1, and just pretend, yeah, that the outside world doesn't exist. And that should take care of that. Well, looks like the Grizzlies are trying to get past the Holland Traps down south over here. And they're also trying to bust down the Uranium Matador. At least they tried to. Didn't get very far though. Well, anyways, that takes care of the Grizzly Manhunter pack. Oh boy, it's time for Lunrot. Zevon has Lunrot. So, give it up for Lunrot number 2, Panda. Oh boy, it's Lunrot number 3, Zach. Oh boy, it's Lunrot number 5, Cave's turn. Well, I think now would be a good time to, hit the go button on the ship computer tour. We're at day 715. 2 years is day, 730 if my math is right, so start the ship. Go. And off we go. Who needs to do that? Oh, I guess it does it by itself. Yep. Well, I think I fit a good stopping point for this video, so like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist all over social media for to help out the channel and the algorithm for free. And if you want to support the channel financially, there's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below, where you can do exactly that for as low as $1 a month. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, so that one should be the last episode in the series, because that's when the ship takes off. Anyways, I'll see you then. Bye!